Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel for a special planner edition of a video. Today, as you can see, I'm going to be giving you a walkthrough of the new Cultivate What Matters Season by Season 2023 Daily Planner. Yes, they launched a daily planner. As you guys know by now, I have been using the Cultivate What Matters Power Sheets Goal Setting Planner since, I don't know, 2014, 2015, something around there. I've been using it for a really, really long time. And this is not that. But this can be used with this. So let's just take a brief dive into this planner. I'll give you my initial thoughts. Since it is a 2023 daily planner, I haven't been able to actually use it yet because I don't have the heart to start using a planner when it is dated on a day that is not the day that it's dated for. So that being said, we have this planner. It is a 6x9 planner. The pages are 6x9. The cover is it's like 6x9.5 is the cover. And it is thick because it is the entire year in this daily planner. So it is quite a thick planner, but that's all right. One thing worth noting is it only does come in this one color, which for me, the lover of color, I do have my Erin Condren Weekly over here, all of my planners look like this. They're bright, they're colorful and everything. And so right off the bat for me, the first turn off for me is how plain, not just the cover is, but everything on the inside is. There is no color, which doesn't mean you can't create the color yourself. That's totally an acceptable thing. But for me, that is one thing that is an automatic turn off. I like color. Even something as simple as getting me a brighter color in this cover would be really, really preferred. But anyway. It does have beautiful gold foil detailing, which is nice, and it does come with a bookmark that you can very easily pop in and out of the coil. The coil is another thing. I am not a fan of this type of coil, and I found once I opened this book once, I actually really struggled. Now of course it's doing it, but I really have to struggle sometimes to get it to close and lay flat again. So this coil and I, for whatever reason, don't get along, but that's all right because I don't necessarily take the planner anywhere or anything. So we have this planner belongs to everything there is a season. So the way that this is broken down, they are treating every season as its kind of own little section. And much like the Power Sheets, you get to kind of revamp things every season. So that is why it's called the Season by Season Planner. So the reason you see things written right here, right off the bat, I was touching this paper, I was flipping through this paper, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I was very not optimistic about the paper's ability to not be bled through. I was very, very worried about that. And so what I did was I actually wrote my name in both my favorite pen, which is currently the Bic Gelocity pens, I love those pens, and in the Erin Condren Fine Tip markers. And much to my surprise and delight, there is, if you hold it up to the light, you can see through it a bit, but I did check with the Erin Condren paper as well, which feels like a much sturdier paper, and the same level of bleed through or shadowing was on the Erin Condren paper as there was on this. So even though this paper feels flimsier, it is actually not as scary as I thought it was going to be. That was my first worry when I touched this paper. So right in the beginning here, we have for the season ahead. And then you step into the garden for your 90 days. What is most important for you to tend to for the next 90 days? And you get to kind of check it off and plan out your season, right? Notes for the season. Your season is January through March. Today's date and 90 days from today. So you know exactly what dates you're looking at here. Then they have this weekly rhythm ideas for the season, which I actually really love. I love the concept of this. I love the idea of this, especially as somebody who's always trying to find the right routine for her. The only problem with this is that it only occurs once every quarter, and I would kind of like, I don't know, an entire section of just these pages so I could revamp as necessary. So what this is, as you can see, you have from 5 a.m. till 10 p.m. every day of the week, 1 week right here, Monday start through Sunday. And the concept of this page is to brainstorm the regular rhythms that you want to have every day. So for example, if you want a Monday through Friday, you want to wake up at 6 a.m., they're broken up into half-an-hour increments, so you can write wake up, you can put your workout in, your morning routine, days you have reoccurring appointments, work hours, things like that. So you have an overall broad spectrum look at what your schedule looks like week to week regularly. which I really love this idea. Again, I wish I had the ability to be able to change this. It would be fun to sit down and like set a goal of painting the picture of what you want your ideal week to look like, and then see over time how close you can get to actually achieving that routine. And then we have our tab pages. These are like cardstocky type laminated tabs with gold foil on them, attached to not to just another piece of paper. It's not like a thicker tab or anything like that. So when you flip your tab, on the other side of the tab, you have your month at a glance. I did take a look ahead of this, and one thing worth noting is the little quote up here, day by day, week by week, season by season, cultivate what matters. That is the same every single month, but this little question and this little quote thing at the bottom, these change every month. So if we don't do a complete flip through of every month so you can see all the little quotes and questions and everything, know that these two things change and this does not. But as you can see, it's a very nondescript. The only color is this little peach line right here and right here. Everything else is blank. Some people probably love that. I love me a little bit of color. So next, you have a view of my upcoming week, and this is where the Cultivate What Matters planner is shining over the Erin Condren one. You have a little like weekly planning thing, right? So you have what's ahead, note your important projects, deadlines, and events, your goals to focus on, brainstorm action steps for the week ahead, and then schedule them on your daily pages. What matters most this week, I'm saying yes to and I'm saying no to. So it's a little refresh thing that happens every single week, which I really like because in the power sheets, it's really easy to focus on the month or even the quarter, but this allows you to really be like, okay, but what do I have to focus on this week and this week only? And I really do like that. As you can see, this planner actually starts on Monday, December 26th, which is kind of nice. Here is the layout of every daily page in this planner. Pros, these have your schedule right here, and your schedule is longer than the Erin Condren Daily Duo. I am an EC Daily Duo person, but this, I gotta say, I do like that it's longer. The Erin Condren Daily Duo, their schedule runs from 6 a.m. until 7 p.m. and then there is an unlabeled hour in the 8 p.m. slot. So there's no 8 p.m., but it is an extra hour. So I've been using it for like, what's happening at night sort of thing, but I don't get to put down a specific time, right? This one, the Cultivate What Matters planner, goes from 5 a.m. all the way down to 10 p.m. So that is definitely a really great way to structure this. And they do have lines in between each hour so you can have things divided up into half an hour increments, which is awesome. Love that. And then you have your to-do list. It's super basic. It doesn't even say to-do. You have a little section for what your priority is here. And then you have a total of 12 checklist lines. On the Erin Condren Daily Duo, you have 13 checklist lines, and it is labeled to-do list. And then they actually pre-filled in 3 other to-dos for you. Every day, you are supposed to tend to your goals, express gratitude, and encourage someone. And that's actually, I kind of like that. Not gonna lie, kind of like that, because it just reminds you that, hey, these things are on your to-do list or should be on your to-do list every single day. And then at the bottom, it actually says today's win. So you're supposed to come back at the end of the day and reflect on what is the win that you get to celebrate today, no matter how small. What is today's win? So you get to record an entire year's worth of wins in your planner, which is actually kind of nice. The more I'm talking about it, the more I'm like, okay, this isn't so bad. I'm actually kind of enjoying it. So that's the daily layout page. It's like that on every single page, okay? So things worth noting. As you can see, Monday starts over here on this week, right? And then you just have everything else all the way through. And then here's your weekend. So this is one ding against this planner, depending on your preference. I like having the organized to-do list and everything every single day. When Erin Condren changed it from a layout like this to a layout like this for the weekends, I threw a party. I really loved that. Some people prefer their weekends to look like this, and that's okay too. Whatever your preference is great. Just know that for me, in my personal opinion, this is not my preference, but for some people it is. But here's Saturday, here's Sunday, and here's what I'm grateful for this week. And then if you notice, here's my upcoming week, which is the same page that was over here before, but because of the way the days fall, you have it on the other side. So for the following week, Monday is over here and Tuesday is over here. So every other week, the day of the week is going to fall on a different page, which I don't know if that matters to you. I have misdated so many of my stickers, my plans, whatever. I threw them on where my brain thought Wednesday was always going to be over here in my old Daily Duo. Erin Condren fixed that for the new launch, so every Wednesday was always on the same side. I personally mismarked things all the time, but maybe you don't have that problem, so that's great. But I'm going to have to personally pay a lot more attention. That's what every single week looks like. Then once we get to a new month, so one thing worth noting also is it goes by week. So if your month flips over in the middle of a week, your February tab is not going to line up. So February 1st is actually over here on a Wednesday within the January tab. And it isn't until February 6th that we get into the actual February tab. And then, so once we hit the February tab, we get the monthly layout, and then we start with the upcoming week and the February 6th date. Again, I have a personal preference for what the Erin Condren planner does, and that is if your month flips over in the middle of a week, the last few days of your month are in the new month tab instead of the old one. Again, that's personal preference. I don't know if that's something that matters to you or not, but it is something that I'm like, oh, I don't love that. But I couldn't even tell you why that matters to me, but maybe it's just because I'm used to it. I don't know. So we have January, February, and March. Those are the first 90 days, right? Then we have the end of March. Once we get to the end of March, so here's April 1st and April 2nd, Saturday and Sunday, we are back and we are celebrating the last 90 days that we have just done. You did it. Where have you seen the most growth in this season? So again, the 90 days they are considering to be a season. What needs more nourishment in your life? And then you have a this season ahead page, which is just like the first one, where you go ahead and you brainstorm what you need for that season. A chance for you to refresh your little routine, your week at a glance in terms of your rhythm. And then we are, boom, right into the new month. And that is how it works for the entirety of the planner. Once we get to the end of June, you have the exact same thing for another refresh and another routine refresh. And you have the same thing at the end of September. Flipping all the way ahead to the end of the planner now, which again takes a little while because it's all in here. December 31st is on a Sunday. Would you look at that? That means 2024 is going to start on a Monday, you guys. The ultimate January 1st also starts on a Monday. So at the end of the planner, you have wins this year. So every day we're celebrating little wins, right? But they actually have it broken down by season, by quarter for wins this year. So you can put your big wins for January, February, March, etc., etc. Big or small wins, you will have a log of all of the major or minor wins that you've done in the entire year. And then at the very end, you just have a handful of dot grid note pages. And then in the very back here, you have this cardstocky page. On the back of it is actually a little folder, and check it out. There are planner stickers in here, as well as 2023 at a glance. So if you are somebody who needs a year at a glance calendar, that's conveniently in there for you. And then these are the stickers. We have little page flags. We have celebrate, rest, grateful, remember, this matters, and celebrate. Cultivate what matters, bloom where you are planted, little by little by little, and to everything there is a season. And then we just have some cute, washi strips and flowers and hearts and whatnot that are conveniently all in there. And that, my friends, is the planner. I would close it up the one way, but then it's going to be a pain to flip over. So we're just going to do it this way. See what I mean? See what I mean about how I can't get the thing closed again? I don't understand. That is my biggest beef with this coil, is I can't get it to, that's a little better, but it's still not laying flat. But anyway, that is your look at the Cultivate What Matters Season by Season 2023 Daily Planner. This launches at 10 a.m. Eastern Time Tuesday, August 23rd, which may or may not be the day that I published this video. One other thing I want to throw in there, because I ordered this, they actually sent the planner stickers. You can buy a bunch of different stickers in separate packs. I thought I would show you what is in the planner sticker pack in case you guys were interested. So these are all matte stickers, and they have just, you know, bill, appointment, meeting, read, alarms, social media free weekend. I love that. I love those. Something I need to use a little bit more often, right? Page 2, we've got cameras and coffee and movie night, coffee date, play date, put the phone down reminders, family time flags, enjoy the outdoors, and traveling and vacation stickers. Page 3, we have power sheets party, due date, date night, and adventure. I do like how they have 12 adventures, so like technically speaking, you should plan one a month, you know? Celebrate, yay, praise hands, things like that. We have day off and rest, again with the 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12 day off stickers and 12 rest stickers is a reminder that like at least once a month, plan these things for yourself, right? Parties, flags, all that jazz. So those are the little planner sticker pack that will be sold separately, but I wanted to show it to you while we had the chance. So there you go. This is your first look at the Season by Season Planner by Cultivate What Matters. Let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you completely torn? I just don't know. As I've been mentioning throughout the video, there are a lot of things about this that I really like, but there's also a handful of things about it that I'm like, I don't know if this would rank higher than the planner I currently use. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give it the good old college try, and come January 1, or I guess December 26th, I'm gonna start using this and see if I like the flow, the rhythm, and things like that. So stay tuned, and I'll let you know my thoughts as I start to use it in early 2023. If you are interested in getting your hands on this planner, I will have links down below, and they are affiliate links, so thank you in advance if you decide to support me if you are purchasing this planner or anything else from Cultivate What Matters. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. Take care, happy planning, and I will see you in another video real soon. Bye.